So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Arsenal against Milan.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Arsenal have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Looking for options for movement. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Rummenigge deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, no joy this time. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot of people overlook his versatility and his adaptability.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it's the way he's developed a more expansive, front-footed game over the years. That's highly impressive.
Moved on forwards. Now it's Pires. He is through here. Pires takes aim and crosses. Baresi is there and he can get that clear. Rodri. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Bellingham over to the left. He's got away.
Rummenigge really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Approaching the half-hour mark. Oh, good ball! Rummenigge! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
That has not gone well. And it's Serginho. It's come to nothing.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Kupchu is the team's great visionary. Bellingham. And this is Drogba. No luck with that dink over the top. Pires. Now he's got space here. Tacho gets it away. And that is as far as they're going to go. That's a shade optimistic.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Gets good distance on it. Looking to play him in. So what can they make of this? And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
What a throw in. That's good play. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's managed to get free. And this is Perez. Perez finds himself offside. Milan still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Plays a sharp little ball here. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Kökçü, nicely spread. Serginho. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
He has found the way through. Yaya Touré. Rodri. Played out to the left flank. And he's straight offside. Baresi. Here's Tchouaméni.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Bellingham. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Bellingham. Belletti. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Figo.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Drives it in. And that should get the job done. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. And he's gone looking for safety. Kökçü. It's Perez! He scored! And surely now the result's beyond doubt. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Shot a goal! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Serginho can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Substitution.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Quality ball. Now that looks a decent ball. That's going to go a long way. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And time is up. Milan perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So many thanks to Jim. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup, and this
here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Rodri, good-looking ball. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to and stopped it. Well, it's probably safe to say.
And that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game. Neutrals unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Attendees. This is a lost
Your final
children's
thoughts, Jim?
announcement.
Well, the way the
With the
manager
father
has
of
stormed
a
down the
boy in a
tunnel
blue
lends
hat
itself to
currently
an
makes
almighty
his way
telling
to the
off for such a
information centre.
timid, docile display.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. The camaraderie, the fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from... About to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Just eases him off the ball. Messi, played into space. Well read. And the danger is averted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that.
Oh, terrible pass. Played out towards the right wing. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Messi! Goal! Milan! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Is number 21, Lionel Messi.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
Hoisted in. Bullish header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Look at the space here.
Manchester United clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it all deserved a better ending.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
And it's Messi, looking for the run. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Messi tries making a foray down the right. And he's picked out the run. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Nakata. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. It's a good ball out wide. Lewandowski. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Nakata. Now it's Rooney. Driving on and making good progress. A lot of space ahead of him. Delivers the ball.
That's good defensive concentration.
Tries a... And the referee brings the first half to a close. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
ওয়েলকাম যারা নতুন দেখছো তারা একটা করে লাইক দিয়ে দিও, সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিও।
That's the start of another 45 minutes. Ball is over the line. Now it's Lewandowski. Can he get it through? That has found him in acres of some mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Nakata. Neymar. Nakata. And it's Doué. Messi, given the lift of his goal. And it's Serginho. Milan with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. Now it's Rooney. Now it's Lewandowski. He's found a way through. And this is Neymar. Messi. Bellingham. He's going to be disappointed with that. Lewandowski. Alexander-Arnold gets it clear. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is Lewandowski. Bellingham. Serginho could try cutting inside here. And the finish!
He almost caught everyone out.
Nakata. Ball played for Kökçü. Doué. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Lewandowski. Searching pass he's played there. Well read, nice interception. Doué. Great vision. Bellingham. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Tchouaméni. He's looking wide. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. That's a cute ball. And he gets rid in a hurry. That's a sharp pass. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. Up he goes! Really well taken goal. And what a climax we have here.
The goal scored.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Manchester United give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
And that is that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment.
Read out our fan club members who are celebrating their...
এই টিমটা ভালো।
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this fella, Alejandro Balde, in the ways of the beautiful game. He's very good as a defender, but he has an inner desire to get up the pitch as much as he can. And he's rarely very wasteful, Peter, so his decision-making has to be impressive. And from what I've seen, it is.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. He's having a hit! Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
gone forward. He's in a great position here. Eder Militao cuts out the pass. Still goalless. Now it's Lewandowski, and it's Serginho. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's an excellent interception. Balde. Dani Olmo.
Goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Rafinha, who does have an assist to his name. He's had a shot! Oh, within an inch or two.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Almost an hour gone. Yamal. Dani Olmo. Rafinha. And Koundé. Oh, played through for the wide man. It's out for a goal kick. Baresi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and it's Lewandowski. Nicely spread. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's shooting! Oh, it's there! Well, how's that for a class finish?
The goal scorer for Milan, Serginho.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Yamal. Driving forward.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's Lewandowski. Played out to the right. The less said about that pass, the better.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 4, Dani Olmo. Coming on to replace him is number 5, Raul.
Milan must do something here, and very quickly.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Balde. Pedri. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now it's Lewandowski. Engages and forces him off the ball. Baresi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to pass it through. Left shot, surely! That was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 22.
Borussia Dortmund making another change
Number
here.
18. Robert Lewandowski.
Milan get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe! Defending of the desperate variety. That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, Peter, we're about to watch a terrific defender in Carlos Puyol. He'll lead by example and continually organised.
He's gone for goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. Messi hurtling down that right flank. Alexander-Arnold knocks it out wide. Serginho. Shot could be on. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mbappe!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. He's looking wide, and it's Serginho. Serginho going face-to-face with his great rival. It could be great chance! Goal!
গোল মিলান যারা দেখছো তারা কমেন্ট করো সবাই কোথা থেকে দেখছো সবাই ভালো আছে কিনা কমেন্ট
A real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's intervened well there. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's found support out wide. Alexander-Arnold. Chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, really good feet. Well, there's a probing ball. First corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Neymar powering forward here. Tries to play it through.
Well,
And the whistle goes for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Milan really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Milan ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. So we're just settling back into this second half. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Messi. Now he's got space here. Baresi. Rodri. Bellingham looking to add to his goal. And that's put paid to a promising move. Milan with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. Messi. Played into space. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Bellingham. And it's Tchouaméni. Can he get it through? Lewandowski. Bellingham being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he needed to be soft and gentle, so this could get ugly against him here.
Eder Militao. Lovely pass, but... And the finish! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. Plays it across. Baresi tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He's come in hard. And here's Messi. Milan have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Mbappe. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 4.
We have got changes here from
Number
both sides, in
22,
fact.
Modric. Coming on the field, number 19, De Bruyne. Number 11, Pedri. Substitution in progress.
Pedri. Casemiro.
2 added minutes has been
And
indicated.
it's Alexander-Arnold. It's Pedri. Messi. That's that, the end. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan definitely impressed.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all
match.
the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
And he goes cross-field, and it's Serginho. Just about within shooting range. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Gavi. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Malaysia looking to pass their way through. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into a stride, and they're just not doing that.
But it's Thuram, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not the most accurate pass. Fernandes. Neither side yet able to find the net. Thuram. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Lewandowski. Threads one in. He's in space and looking for options. Serginho. For Messi. And it's Tchouaméni. There's the crossfield ball. And it's Serginho. Lewandowski. Fernandes. Nicely aimed pass. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Gavi. Lovely. Mbappe! And a terrific finish.
Offering a right smile there.
Messi with the short one. Lovely feet. Vardiol tries a shot! Goes for a shot! It's hit the upright. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Defending of the desperate variety. Milan has done it! A goal and a really telling moment. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Malaysia have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often...
And the half-time whistle goes. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are back on the way.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on it.
Shapes to shoot! Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, can he get onto this? Messi carries the ball down the right. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Bellingham. Thuram. Milan still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. And Gabriel. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And the shot shoots! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And yes, it's him
Substitution
again.
in progress.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Malaysia are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Bellingham. Nicely spread. And it's Messi. Milan are, of course, in a position to... Alexander-Arnold was in no mood for any of that. Gavi. And here's Lewandowski. Oh, just skips past his man. Bellingham. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Bellingham, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Mbappe. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Dink through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Alexander-Arnold. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Barcelona.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think we'll see a lot of this guy, Eze. If he plays on the left, he loves to cut in on his stronger foot. Deeper and dictate the play from central midfield too. I think it makes him a much better all-round player.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. A probing pass. Nicely worked. Guvenc claims comfortably. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Up he goes! Goal! Barcelona! There is the breakthrough. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Picked out brilliantly.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that was very necessary. They've played it short, and it's Azar. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham, very much a player of the moment. Now it's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. It's Bellingham. Now it's Mbappe. And he's... Mbappe! No mistake! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Kylian Mbappe.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Mbappe, spread it left. Pedri providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, well played. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oh, a delicate chip through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Eze. Now it's Mbappe. Wriggles his way through. That ball looks a good one. Chance! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of this. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! It's level again! What a match we have!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played. I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Now he's got space here. Saliba gets rid without sophistication. Van Dijk. Bellingham does well to stand firm and defend it. And it's Serginho. Tries to get it clear. And he's taking no chances there. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. It's a pretty loose pass. Azar. Oh, that's well spotted. Eder Militao looks to the other side. Bellingham. Now it's Drogba. Bellingham, who's set up one goal so far. Eze producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Drogba. Azar. Aim forwards. Eder Militao promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Serginho. Out towards the flank. Plays it in low.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Eze, there he goes, motoring forward. And here's Abraham.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Mbappe. No, he refuses to take the bait.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
A decent chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution for Milan, number 14.
Well, in my opinion,
Mbappe.
set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Bellingham.
And it's been taken
Coming on
short.
the field, number 18.
Lovely feet.
Robert Lewandowski.
Good looking ball.
Number 16.
Drogba takes control of it and he's on the
Number
move.
25.
Uncompromising.
Added time.
Messi. And that will be the final act. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints.
যারা যারা দেখছো তারা অবশ্যই লাইক করবে এবং কমেন্ট করে জানাবে আমার কোথায় কি ভুল হচ্ছে না হচ্ছে তবে আমি শিখব।
All the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Palmeiras.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And as you can see, we've already started here. Alexander-Arnold, undoubtedly the centre of attention today. Bellingham! And the ball's come loose here. Good ball, good take. Drogba.
really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Mbappe. Bellingham producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Baresi. Pedri. Bellingham. Milan looking to pass their way through. And it's Bellingham. And here's Drogba. He gets big. Now, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, that is a terrific save.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now, this could be a chance. There's the shot! Act of charity, gratefully received.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
The goal scorer for Milan.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
And this is Drogba. Oh, soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
2 goals on the day, and he made a chance! Just cruising! They are cruising!
Hat-trick by Mbappe.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
There was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Tries to play it through. Crosses it in here. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Haaland. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. That's been slipped through. There's no flag. Alexander-Arnold. Now Mbappe. Van Dijk. Eder Militao. It's Pedri. Now it's Drogba.
2 added minutes.
He's
has
gone
been
for
added.
goal!
There's some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Milan are having a ball here. Rodri. And it's half-time here. Oh, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half.
मजेदार गेम चल रहा है. आ जाओ. हिंदी में बात करें या बंगाली में बात करें, हिंदी में ही बात करें.
Stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Milan. Have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous and we're already back up and running after half-time. Now it's Haaland. Serginho. Great ball if he can get there. Takes a shot! Goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
54 minutes is number 20.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. A good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally, they've decided to single him out.
And here's Mbappe. He's through here. Picked out, goes for a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Here's Mbappe. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Keeper always had the measure of that. Pinches it off him. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Pedri. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Haaland. Pedri. Looks to the other side. Pedri. Great vision.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
That's good defending. Defending in numbers. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Serginho. Alexander-Arnold. That's tidy. Cross flung in, up he goes! And that is high.
Substitution for Milan, number 5, Bellingham.
So, time for changes
Coming
on
the field
both sides,
is
actually.
Number 16, Rodri.
Substitutions taking place.
Gavi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mbappe with 3 goals to his name and looking for more. Looking for options for move. And the shot! It's in! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Substitution for Milan.
Palmeiras have a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation.
Number 11, Pedri.
Saliba,
Coming on the field.
and it's Alexander-Arnold.
Robert Lewandowski.
Time added on 4 minutes.
25, Caicedo.
Substitution, 4 added minutes.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge...
Shot at goal! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Well, there wasn't much else on there, so why not have a crack? So nearly paid off too.
Now it's Mbappe. Now he's got space here. Oh, well played. Courtois getting this one clear. And here's Drogba. Bellingham. Bellingham! He's done very well to get to that.
Bellingham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Saliba gets rid without sophistication. Looking for the run. Pedri. And it's Serginho. He's on it, can he get away? He's gone for goal!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Baresi gets across to intercept that. Serginho. Van Basten. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Chance, surely! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And he's decided to go for it.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Alexander-Arnold showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that has not gone well. And oh, what a mistake! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Threads one in. Good take. Chance for a shot! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Out to the right. Now it's Kubo. Oh, no joy this time. And there's the end of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Milan really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team. So I expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Serginho. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And he's in shapes to shoot!
আমার নেটের অবস্থা খারাপ তাই বাইরে